in the army back then.
Yeah.
So his mom.
They might have forced her to be like a maid or a cook.
Oh
No,
yeah.
like,
Oh yeah.
no,
No,
like
the
a
dad
slave.
fought. Okay,
I know,
guys,
like,
guys,
she's a slave.
Maybe she's a slave now.
In Liberty's Kids, you know those two ladies that were like
trying to get into the army, but then like
Yeah.
they know she's a woman. They wouldn't make her be in the army. They'd probably
I
make
know,
her
but
like
they
a
would
maid.
they would make
Yeah.
her like some guy would hire her or something, and she would just be like free, but she couldn't do anything.
Or maybe since they didn't have any money, right? So maybe they went to New York and then right now they're as a maid, but then they just collect the money and then they run away and they go back into the forest.
Or what if the parents weren't really like kidnapped, but they like ran away because like
They want to get more money.
No, because they the people like came, they just ran away and he doesn't know that.
Yeah,
he was
because
truly kidnapped.
the neighbors were killed first.
Yeah, but there was
'Cause the
like no
parents
sign
weren't
that they were
killed.
kidnapped.
There was no sign that they were
killed or kidnapped.
So maybe they,
But
when
the
they
neighbors,
found
He
out,
did see his mom's like footprints there, but like if
But she
it wasn't very like
But
a
it might have
muscle
been, it
tone.
might have been someone
else's.
Yeah.
And they might have ran into the woods to like protect themselves from like getting killed.
So they could still be in the woods, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
But
they
how
started
did
to be in
they
the
start? Because you know it says like 41 miles to New York or something.
Yeah.
So then like were they in New York but not at the city?
Yeah, they might
were
be
they
like
in Massachusetts or?
They could be anywhere because we don't really have proof that they're really
You know how
kidnapped.
does Chana or Wesley have anything to say about this? About where his parents could go or where they are?
I think they're probably going to Philadelphia by running.
but they've already gone to New York.
Yeah, they've already said they're going to New
they're
York.
already
You
in
mean
New York.
after they find each other?
Probably.
But the story can turn around pretty quickly.
Is remember they started heading on the road to New York because there were two roads or something, and it said like 39 miles to New York, 41 miles to Philadelphia. So I don't think they're gonna go to Philadelphia since they've already started on the other road.
Yeah, but the story can change really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can put a twist in it.
There's a
They're
chapter
called New York City.
I mean, like it's not ahead, but it's like.
No, but
It's towards New York.
Maybe they're going to New York and then they're gonna like turn in Philadelphia.
But at the,
Or guys,
at the beginning, we read the table of contents.
You guys don't know if it's maybe Samuel reaches New York and realizes that his parents aren't there and turns around. That could be a twist.
And then he like trails his way back home and then finds them like just sitting there like starting to like do something.
In part 3, well, I'm reading the table of contents. It says Green/New York.
Yeah, we've
So-
already passed that. So.
I know, but I'm just saying that
No, I'm like agreeing with you. Since we've already passed like right here, and it says
Or like about like over here.
yeah, we're next.
we are right
tomorrow.
We
tonight
just
will be
yeah,
14.
well yeah.
So it doesn't feel like we know they go to New York because the part is called New York. But we've already passed that. That's what I meant by that chapter.
I think the parents are prisoners of war because a chapter is called Treatments of Prisoner of War.
Yeah, and we looked at the table contents when we started, so yeah.
but it
I don't
could
get how he thought.
guys, but
he,
it
like,
could
corrects
be
this
that
way.
it could be that one of Samuel's parents, siblings or something, or they were in jail. So now, Samuel's parents went to the jail to get their siblings.
Well, no, he was saying that he even said it in the beginning. He said that he lives alone with his parents. Not alone, but like he has neighbors and stuff.
Yeah, but I don't.
They're far.
Remember he said the neighbors are
I don't get how like in the beginning he guessed correctly that his parents were kidnapped.
Probably because
The evidence like in the house.
that was his most likely guess.
Yeah, that was like
That was
Yes.
his. That was probably
Either
a guess
killed or
that he
kidnapped.
just those were his two options.
likely they
He
were
didn't
kidnapped.
even think that.
Since he lives alone
it's
in
like
the
50-50.
woods, he's basically the hunter in the family, so his parents don't really go out into the woods, so they couldn't find their way.
So I think I've like ran a little bit and then like
remember?
hid.
You know how people always say that you should go straight and maybe you'll find something? Maybe his parents were lost, so they just followed that rule and they went straight and somehow they ended up in New York City.
Remember how in the so this is the topic, but like remember how in the beginning he says that like they heard news of a battle.
Yeah.
Like, so then, like a week after that, they attacked him. So it had to be the battle after that battle probably. So that we could figure out where
I think it was like the Yorktown battle, right? Or no, the Saratoga. Saratoga, right?
They're not in England.
cold. They're not.
I know, but it was Saratoga's battle.
Saratoga was in England.
I know, but he heard about it.
Oh, well, it couldn't have been Yorktown.
They were somewhere really.
Because if it was Yorktown, then the war would be over.
Oh yeah.
But it was probably a battle that we heard about, so we can figure out the battle after whatever that battle was, and then wherever it was attacked, and we could probably find out where which battle was it.
Do you have anything to add? You don't have anything to add? Okay. You guys have about 1 minute to wrap this up for your thoughts for today and to prepare you for Thursday's book club meeting. What are you guys going to focus on?
How the stories like change.
Yeah.
Like the twist.
And how they're gonna,
How it's gonna like he's gonna like get them out and how they're.
I think we should focus on like how he's gonna get out and what he's gonna do to find his parents.
Or if
in
his
the big
parents are
city.
even in New York.
Yeah.
Release. But I just have a comment from like the first chapter to the chapter now. I think I understand it better because that first chapter was
confusing.
That was
He's just like talking off
Because
topic about nothing.
it's a really new series to us.
and then now it's like we totally understand what he's doing.
The first chapter was all like it's all nilly. Like he just writes random things that we don't understand.
Like first it's like food, and then it's like grocery store, and like
And now it's all going
like town or something.
Yeah, so now it's all going in a flow. Before it was like this, that. Now it's all going in a flow.
No, it's talking in that first chapter. I understand it after I kind of finished chapter 1 and 2 because when we got to like after it started talking about like what he had done and what he thought, like he thought of stuff that they knew that he had at his home, and then he started talking about what had happened in his life. And I think that he got it back, his family back, because it starts off like I thought my parents had been kidnapped. Or is it in past tense, or is it in...
Unfortunately, we're going to have to pause because you're going home.